Have you heard about the Ozempic trap? It's what they do on to tell you when you lose 50 or even 100 pounds on these new weight loss drugs. Let's break down what actually happens to your body. Imagine you start at 250 pounds. You begin taking the drug, and over about 68 weeks, the average person loses around 50 pounds. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. A significant portion of that weight loss isn't fat. Studies show that up to 40% of the weight you lose can be lean body mass, which is mostly muscle. So, if you lose 50 pounds, that could mean you've lost 30 pounds of fat, but also 20 pounds of precious muscle. Losing that much muscle is like trading in your powerful V8 engine for a tiny lawnmower engine. Your metabolism, your body's engine for burning calories, just took a massive hit. You haven't just gotten smaller, you've become metabolically weaker. Now, what happens after those 68 weeks when you decide to stop taking the drug? The clinical trials are pretty clear on this. Within a year, you're likely to gain back about 2/3 of the weight you lost. So, if you lost 50 pounds, you might gain back around 33. But this is the part that should truly concern you. The weight that comes back is almost entirely fat. The muscle doesn't magically reappear. Let's do the math. You started at 250, went down to 200, and then bounced back up to 233 pounds. You're now only 17 pounds lighter than when you started. But here's the devastating part. You've permanently lost 20 pounds of muscle and replaced it with fat. Your body composition is now worse than before. Your metabolic machine is even slower, making it incredibly easy to gain more weight in the future. This is the cycle they trap you in. And it's why you'll often hear that you need to stay on this drug for the rest of your life, which, by the way, can cost over $1,000 a month. What these drugs do is hijack a natural system that already exists in your body. It's called the GLP-1 system. This system is supposed to work perfectly on its own, but for many of us, it's become dysfunctional due to our modern lifestyles and diets. The good news is, you don't need a synthetic drug to manage it. I'm going to show you how to reactivate and use the powerful system that's already built into your body. Before we dive into the full system that these drugs are borrowing from, let me share a simple yet incredibly powerful habit you can start with your very next meal. It's a technique that can make a huge difference. When you sit down to eat, focus on eating a combination of protein and fiber first, alternating between them. Don't eat all your protein and then all your fiber. Take a bite of protein, then a bite of fiber, another bite of protein, and so on. Why does this work? There are clinical trials showing that this simple act of sequencing your food can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by an astounding 29 to 40%. Think about that. I don't know of any supplement that can even come close to those numbers. It's not a product. It's a free, simple hack that anyone can do to start managing their blood sugar and hunger levels more effectively. Now, let's get into the science of how your natural GLP-1 system actually works. Inside your digestive system, you have specialized cells called L. Think of these L cells as little factories. On the surface of these cells, there are tiny sensors, like little buttons. Various things you eat can press these buttons, triggering the L cells to produce and release a hormone called GLP-1. When your natural GLP-1 is released, it does three main things. First, it sends a signal to your brain telling you that you're full, which helps control your appetite. Second, it signals your pancreas to release insulin at the right time to manage blood sugar from the food you just ate. And third, it slows down how quickly food leaves your stomach, which helps you feel fuller for longer and prevents sharp spikes and crashes in your energy levels. It's an elegant, intelligent system. But what happens when you introduce a synthetic version, like one of these injectable drugs? Instead of a natural, short-term pulse of GLP-1 after a meal, the drug essentially hijacks the system. It's not just pressing one of those buttons. It's like holding the button down continuously for an entire week. This constant high-level stimulation is what leads to dramatic weight loss. But it's also what bypasses the body's natural feedback loops and can contribute to that significant muscle loss we talked about earlier. The goal shouldn't be to force this system with a powerful long-acting drug. The goal should be to restore its natural function. So, what are the natural button pushers for your L cells? There are three main ones: protein, fiber, and healthy fats. When you eat foods rich in these components, they travel down your digestive tract and interact with those L cell sensors, telling your body to release its own GLP-1. This is why the food sequencing trick works so well. By eating protein and fiber first, you resending the "I am getting full" signal to your brain before you even get to the carbohydrates. This helps you naturally eat less and manage your blood sugar without feeling deprived. It's about working with your body, not against it. Other incredible foods that are great at stimulating this system include things like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. They all help to naturally increase your satiety and keep you full. So, instead of relying on an external substance that costs a fortune and comes with a host of potential side effects and long-term problems, you have the power to fix the system from the inside out. It starts with understanding how your body works and making conscious choices with every meal. By prioritizing protein, fiber, and healthy fats, you can naturally enhance your body's own GLP-1 production. You'll not only manage your weight effectively, but also build a stronger, healthier, and more resilient metabolism for life. This approach is sustainable, free, and empowers you to take back control of your health. Thank you for watching, and be sure to follow 4 more tips on how to work with your body's amazing natural systems.